Things change. It's one of the constants in life. Unlike the adage, however, they do not necessarily stay the same. This is never more true than in computing. If you can compare old laptops with newer versions, you'll find a huge difference in looks and power. Laptops started a millennium ago. This is technically true. We're firmly in 2010, but the first laptop concept started in 1968, firmly within the last millennium, with Alan Kay, a computer programming pioneer. He had a vision of a computer that was handheld, light, tablet-like, with a screen and a keyboard. He called it the Dynabook. This was the original inspiration of the laptop, and it influenced the design accordingly. His vision could not be produced immediately. There were technical hurdles that had to be overcome, but even though the materials weren't there were companies that still gave it their best shot. It was IBM, that large influential corporation, that produced the first laptop. If laptops weighed 50 pounds, there are lighter desktops today, but remember, mainframes were the most common computer at the time. Smaller machines simply did not exist as proper computers. It was announced in 1975, and it had more in common with today's all-in-one desktop than anything else. Imagine it as a suitcase with a phone-sized screen and a typewriter keyboard at one end. After 6 years, in 1981, there came a marked improvement. The Osborne 1 was created. It weighed half as much as IBM's offering. For many people, it was the first true laptop. It even had a keyboard that flipped down to reveal a 5-inch screen and floppy disks. But some argue that the first laptop was the Gavilan SC, which debuted in 1983. For one thing, it looks more like a laptop than the Osborne. It weighed an even lighter 14 pounds. It also came with Microsoft DOS. For some time, laptops copied the Gavilan design. Many companies produced computers that didn't veer far from it. The first major change from that design occurred in 1991. During that fateful year, Apple released the PowerBook 100. Its greatest innovation lay in the keyboard. They pushed it back when it originally rested near the edge. The company laid a palm rest and a trackball before the keyboard instead. It became the laptop design that everyone copied. In the year 2000, when the end of the world was prophesied, Microsoft provided a concept for tablet computers. Basically, it was a laptop with a stylus. It didn't prove popular in the market except for some niche businesses. In 2005, when the end of the world was firmly behind, the One Laptop Per Child initiative announced its goal to give laptops to needy children. The laptop had to be cheap and mass-producible. They envisioned a tiny laptop with a 7.5-inch screen. They basically created the netbook. While the netbooks made laptops smaller, lighter, and cheaper, Apple created a laptop that was lighter and more expensive in 2008. It was called the MacBook Air. They took away ports and the optical drives. Other manufacturers began making premium ultra-thins. Today, laptops look like it will be replaced by the tablet. Eventually. The laptop still has much life in it, and the tablet has room for improvement. But the tablet is lighter and more convenient. It's not the end of the laptop, but things certainly change. If you want to know more about today's lightest laptop, visit us at www.lightestlaptop.com.